Sacramento, California. A lone man in a white Escort dances with theft, reaching speeds of 110 miles an hour in rush hour traffic.
This guy looks like he's on a suicide mission. He doesn't care who's in his way.
Starts out as a domestic violence call. A husband running from the law after brutally beating his wife. But the chase takes a desperate turn as the suspect veers directly into oncoming traffic.
Careful up there, he's all over the place. He's all over the road.
The suspect swerves from lane to lane like a man possessed, back and forth across cement median, from freeways to side streets.
Oh, he almost lost it. Oh, he nearly hit that grass embankment.
Miraculously, no one is hurt. But this road race to hell is far from over.
The police are right on his tail. He's right behind this guy. You can tell they want to take him down. They're just being cautious. They don't want to cause casualties, but he has to be stopped.
As the suspect races for an off-ramp, police finally see a chance to force him off the road.
It's over. It's over. The car is upside down. The police unit rammed the suspect's car, and it's flipped upside down. Wait a minute. Okay, the suspect is out of the car, and this guy just won't give up. Well, the cops are all over him. This guy is not going anywhere.
The nightmare is finally over. With charges including spousal abuse, evading arrest, and auto theft, this wife beater is now himself a beaten man. Boston. It's 4 in the morning when State Police Officer Mike Fiore spots a stolen car.
I got a pursuit, Tremont Street, gray Toyota.
At 70 miles an hour, the suspect races toward a red light.
It appeared he attempted to run over a Boston PO, okay? Coming up to Washington Street.
Not expecting other traffic on the road at this hour, the suspect increases his speed to 80. Up ahead, a driver is pulling over for the sirens. With the entire lane open to the suspect's left, avoiding this car should be easy. Not for this suspect. He actually thinks he can pass this car on the right. Wrong.
He just crashed into a car. Stand by.
Incredibly, he speeds up, but his engine is badly damaged. It starts to smoke. Officer Fiore guns it, forcing him to a stop. This chase is over. Brentwood, California. In the history of horrifying pursuits, there has seldom been an equal to this nightmare on the highway. It began in San Diego when a disturbed man was turned down for a job at a bus company. He stole the bus that was parked at the terminal and then led the police on a terrifying 4-hour chase.
It was a very unique chase. It was the most unique chase I've ever been in.
The police could only follow and watch because, after all, how do you stop a 15-ton bus?
Okay, on the 405 freeway, continuing to travel on the 405 freeway, California Highway Patrolman still following.
My partner and I ended up being the primary unit as it came down through Mulholland. It's a big 3-axle bus. That's a lot of weight. So just having that large of a vehicle being driven by someone who obviously doesn't care what happens, that's what makes it dangerous.
Westbound Sunset Boulevard, almost getting out there, highway to speed. He's now skinning out. He's skinning out of control. This bus is out of control. Now he's moving out. He's okay across the center divider. Oh man, it's stopped. Will the pursuit stop? Cloud of smoke. No, he's still moving. Okay, coming off the off-ramp here at Sunset Boulevard. He's out of control. Knocked out the lights, smashing the vehicle, smashing another vehicle into the intersection. Rear end accident. He's going now without lights. Police air unit overhead. California Highway Patrolmen are still in hot pursuit. He is now completely out of control. Sparks flying from this chain link fence that the driver has trapped underneath the bus. That is like a flying guillotine.
There was one point he was making turns on the roadway and he's dragging 15 to 20 feet of chain link fence. It's like crack the whip because the chain link fence is just spinning out and hitting cars. So he proceeded down Waterford, which is a dead-end street, and I pulled up behind him thinking we were going to do our normal felony stop, and I saw the backup lights.
Okay, he stopped. He stopped. Highway Patrolman now. Wait a minute, he's backing up. He's backing up. He's hitting the Highway Patrol units like toys. They're smashing up like toys.
Just came straight down the right side of my vehicle. Glass was flying. So sirens were going, and it hit those vehicles like they were matchbox cars. And the next thing I know, he's coming back forward towards my patrol vehicle. So I backed across up onto the sidewalk, and the bus went driving right by my front end, and I remember the driver looking right at me, just staring at me like, "You're next." I knew it was going to back up into me, so it was more of a last resort. If I'm going to die, I'm going to try and do something.
He stopped. Highway patrolman firing on this bus. Shots have been fired, and he's backing up into a house. The man has struck the garage portion of a home.
There were bullets ricocheting inside the bus, and the only reason that he veered off the path was because he had to duck down. After he backed into the house, he just sat there with his hands gripped on the steering wheel, just staring out at all of us. One of the officers retrieved a crowbar and actually went up and broke the window, and then was able to get the door open. And even at that point, ordering him out at gunpoint, he still wouldn't get out of the bus. And as of this time, he is in a mental institution. No defense attorney wanted him.
Luckily, this homeowner was not there when the bus crashed into her house.
My neighbors told me it was absolutely frightening with the gunfire and everything going on and the helicopters, and so it was pretty scary, and I'm glad I wasn't here.
This was actually the most scared I've ever been in pursuit. It's something I'll never forget.
Los Angeles. As day turns to dusk, a black Jetta streaks down the highway. Police patrol and air units are in fast pursuit.
You can see one unit right behind him, very close right now. At this point, LAPD, all they want this guy for is failure to yield.
The man races at speeds nearing 90 miles an hour, but strangely, he seems more concerned with fashion than with a failure to yield.
Yeah, what's he doing? Looks like he's trying to put on or take off a necklace.
Using only his knees to drive, the suspect keeps cops at bay.
Okay, it looks like we're accelerating a little bit from 80 to 100 miles an hour. Looks like he's adjusted his neckwear.
The now well-dressed man puts the pedal to the floor, leaving the police in the dust.
And we're coming up on the 710 freeway. Very high rate of speed now, about 100 miles an hour he's accelerated to. And now he's using both hands to steer.
With speeds over 100 miles an hour, this guy better be holding on with everything he's got.
Yeah, he's really moving now. Oh, all across all lanes of freeway there. Now back over to the right lane.
The police ground unit can't keep up with the Jetta black bullet.
He's about to lose it, looks like. He's in the right shoulder, passing this van, but he doesn't look like he's got a lot of control over the car, does he? Oh, God, that car almost lost it. Oh, man. That vehicle recovered, but this guy's continuing south.
There's now more at stake than a failure to yield.
Okay, he looks like this guy's now wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. He hit that vehicle. Oh, look at him now. Oh, he's going the wrong way on the freeway. Oh, he's going the wrong way on the freeway. Northbound 605 on the southbound side. Oh, and he's now foot-bailed. He foot-bailed. And the car's still rolling. The car is still rolling. He foot-bailed. He's running across the freeway. And he's over the wall. He gets off the freeway. He's under those trees now, foot-bailed. Police officers. And he's still running. Okay, they got him now. They tackle him. They're on him now. And now the LAPD, they have subdued this guy, but he looks like he's not going easily.
Pursuits are always dangerous, but this guy is lucky. He didn't kill himself or anyone else. Now he has a set of bracelets to match his necklace. They're called handcuffs. Calumet City, Illinois. A man wanted for theft and aggravated assault runs from the law at over 100 miles an hour.
We're nearly an hour into this pursuit, and nothing seems to be slowing the suspect down.
At these speeds, the police have to stop this man now before somebody gets killed.
He's driving very recklessly.
What the man does next is unbelievable. Caught between the road and the river, he makes the one choice officers would never expect.
Oh, he's in the water. He has driven right into the Calumet River. The windows are down. The car is filling up with water. I believe the suspect is still inside the car. The police have just arrived. The car is sinking like a rock. Oh, an officer just dove into the water. He's pulling the suspect out.
As officers radio for help, the trooper struggles to keep from going under himself. Finally out of the water, the officers administer first aid to the waterlogged criminal. Trooper Mark Jackson doesn't even hesitate to jump into the water to save the suspect. He nearly gets sucked inside the car trying to pull the unconscious suspect out.
That was a close call. That car is completely underwater.
To serve and to protect, even the bad guy. Charlotte, North Carolina. A man has stolen a car that is almost perfect for outracing pursuing officers. A Mercedes-Benz 400 SE with 300 horses under the hood.
Hold on, guys. You gotta move, gotta move, gotta move.
But waiting in the wings is a secret weapon. A South Carolina trooper driving a super-equipped Ford Mustang.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
The smaller Mustang dogs the more powerful Benz relentlessly. Other vehicles like this motorcycle gladly give way. When two trucks block the road ahead, the suspect passes on the right and quickly races off. The frustrated trooper has to wait.
I can't get by these trucks.
Watch again. He blitzes past the double rig on the right, coming within inches of these merging cars. Other units quickly catch up to him, but traffic is thick now and the suspect swerves right into a construction zone. The officer tries to block the Benz from escaping. He smashes directly into the side of the big German car. But again, the Mercedes muscles its way through.
Going back to South Carolina.
Back on surface streets, the officer catches up, pulling even with the suspect. But up ahead, a van, headed straight for them. From the unit behind, we see the suspect playing a dangerous game of chicken. To save an innocent life, the trooper pulls aside and lets the Mercedes pass.
You had to do it, bud.
Down the road, the Mercedes loses the Mustang by turning on a dime into a gas station.
Somebody get in front of it.
The other officers quickly take up the slack. A trooper tries to force the Mercedes to spin out, but this Benz was built to hug the road, and it's not letting go. This elegant German car is falling apart. To make matters worse, it's now rush hour, and the suspect is headed back to the freeway. Officers need to end this chase now.
All right, Jack, right here. I'm coming up behind.
A determined trooper rides the suspect's bumper. The Mercedes begins to swerve, but hangs on. One more nudge, and the Mercedes goes flying up the freeway on-ramp out of control. And this chase is over. What used to be an $85,000 luxury sedan is now scrapped. What used to be a car thief is now an inmate, serving 20 years. And the South Carolina Mustang, still chasing them down.